Digital self. Among the Filipino youth, the use of digital technology has now become part of the self, the digital self. The digital self is the aspect of the self that is expressed or shared to others through online interactions on the internet, specifically in social networking sites. On such sites, users normally disclose personal information such as their name, age, birth date, address, and contact details. So the term digital self refers to the identity, personality, and characteristic that a person projects online through their digital activities, such as social media, online gaming, and other online interaction. It encompasses the various ways in which individuals present themselves online, including their values, interests, and behaviors, and how they interact with others in digital spaces. So, the concept of digital self is closely tied to the idea of identity and how it is shaped and expressed in online environments. It raises questions about the relationship between the online and offline self and how the digital world influences our understanding of ourselves and our place in society. The digital self can be seen as a reflection of our real-life identity, but it can also be a representation of who we want to be or who we aspire to be. It can also be influenced by factors such as cultural and societal norms, online communities, and experiences. So, understanding the concept of digital self is important in today's digital age, as it can impact our personal and professional lives, as well as our relationships and interaction with others online. So the next is self-presentation and impression management. John Delamater and Daniel Myers 2012 cite that the self is heavily influenced by feedback from others. The impact of others whom people interact with depends upon the nature of one's relationship with them. Interaction with significant others may be very influential to how one presents himself or herself in a virtual space. The view of others through online interactions, social networking, are so important that they become part of the self. So, self-presentation refers to the ways in which individuals present themselves to others, both online and offline. This can include the information they share about themselves, their interests, values, and beliefs, as well as the way they communicate and interact with others. In the digital realm, self-presentation can take many forms, such as social media profiles, blogs, and online forums. So, impression management, on the other hand, refers to the process of actively managing and controlling the impressions that others have of us. This can include carefully curating the information we share, the way we present ourselves, and the way we interact with others in order to create a desired impression. So, impression management can be seen in various aspects of digital media, such as the way people present themselves on social media, the content they share, and the way they engage with others online. So, in the context of digital media, self-presentation and impression management are closely linked. Individuals may use various digital platforms to present themselves in a certain way, and they may also engage in impression management tactics to control how others perceive them. So, for example, someone may create a social media profile that highlights their interests, skills, and accomplishments in order to present themselves as a particular type of person. So they may also carefully curate the content they share and the way they interact with others in order to create a desired impressions. So overall, self-presentation and impression management are important aspects of digital media as they can shape the way individuals perceive themselves and each other in online environment.
Experience of gender and sexuality online. The Merriam-Webster Dictionary defines sexuality or state of being sexual, while gender is the psychological identification of a person as masculine or feminine. Both could affect not only how people think about themselves but their relationship with others and how think of them, as well as Carly and White 2012. The gender identity is each person's external and individual experience of gender. It is a person's absence of being human, a man, both, neither, or anywhere along the gender spectrum. Person of a gender identity may be the same as or different from their birth assigned sex. It's depending on your surroundings and resources. You have some degree of control over this. We all experience gender in a number of ways, like our physical appearance, clothing, makeup, hairstyle, behavior, and more. See what feels comfortable and must like you. The importance of digital technology. At present, the use of technology is essential for individual survival and for communication with other people. Technology has made possible for people from all walks of life to have access to different resources. Further, technology is also being used to equip people who need a certain types of assistance, improve their quality of life, and help them avail opportunities that would otherwise be accessible. We depend on it our personal lives for communication, banking, social media, investment, research, and so much more. The Business Dictionary defines technology as the application of information in the design, production, and utilization of goods, service, and in the organization of human activities.
Good afternoon, everyone. So, my topic is all about the impact of online interaction on the self. So, the Philippines has the fastest growing internet population in Southeast Asia. So this can be routed to majority of the Filipinos, particularly the youth use the internet primarily for social networking, which is mostly used for communication, information, and entertainment. Iqbal, Khan, and Malik 2017 suggest that mobile phones are ever more becoming a very valuable part of the daily life of today's youth. So they allow the users to keep in touch, connect with people, and be updated with on the activities and whereabouts of others. Privacy and confidentiality should be a major concern, especially for adolescents who may not be entirely aware of the consequence of sharing private information online for anyone to see. They usually post pictures and videos of themselves, their friends, and family. Thus, adolescents are particularly susceptible to cyberbullying, gossips, and stalking. For these reasons, the government, together with academic and even religious institutions in the Philippines, make efforts to prevent and effectively manage the spread of identity thefts, false informations, and fake news in the country. Now, let's proceed to Data Privacy Act. So this act is to protect the people from invasion of privacy, Republic Act 10173, otherwise known as the Data Privacy Act of 2012, was passed in the Philippines. It act states that this act states that the law requires all government and private entities or organizations processing personal data establish policies and implement measures and procedures to ensure and guarantee the safety and security of personal data under their control or custody, thereby upholding an individual's data privacy rights. In addition, they are required to implement reasonable and appropriate measures to protect personal data against natural dangers such as accidental loss or destruction, and human dangers such as unlawful access, fraudulent misuse, unlawful destructions, alternation, and contamination. That's all for my report.